Okay. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to December. And it's time for coffee and art and antics in the morning. We have Eileen, the enabler elf, and her cabana boy. So, anyway, yeah, thanks everybody for being here. And I do have coffee too. So, I got a couple of plans for today. Yeah. Hey, Eileen. And so, I'm going to show some happy mail. And then I'm going to do a page in the syllables. I'm going to call it a syllables planner. It's a binder planner, society idea collector binder, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to do a page. I'm going to do a page in that. And then maybe if we have time, I might try to finish up this girl. If I don't finish her up today, I'll probably finish her up on Wednesday. There's no video on her, but when I go to do it, I'll probably do another little hair sample. Hair sample. I'll do a little demo on how I did her hair. The rest is pretty much the same. I've done her skin, I've done the background, so I just have to do her dress and the little dragon. And so I might finish that up either today or Wednesday. I'm almost done with my caboose and donut. That's over here. Um, I'm almost done with my caboose and donut little portrait thing here. And then I got some more um, karate dojo certificates to do this week. Yeah, plus I've been organizing another binder. Don't ask, I know. And so, anyway, I'm going to show you some happy mail first. And, and then I do want to do a little show and tell on I bought these pins. I had a $5 coupon because I'm a rewards member at Staples, so I had a $5 and it expired on Saturday. So while I was out, I ran in Staples and these a pack of, I think there were 8 or 10 in a pack. These are the pins I always write with. Is my Sharpie pen. These are my go-to writing, journaling, all go around writing pen. My black Sharpie pen. And I could have got some of those. But anyway, I saw these. I'd never tested them out before, and they're the Sharpie Duramark permanent pins. So I'll do a little something with those here in a minute. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with the happy mail. So I got these a nice card and some envelopes with little cards in them to use to send things out. There's a whole stack of them here, and I love the way these look. Look at these envelopes. They look like they're wrinkled. I mean, they're printed to look like they're wrinkled. And so this is from Bridget, a girl on YouTube, and she wrote me the nicest long letter here. And I'll just read a little bit of it because, yeah, just because. My art interests come out of sewing and quilting and a love of fabrics and color. I love cartoons and all things outer space. Love to throw paint around. I'm much more of a scribbler than a sketcher, so I watch your idea collectors with interest. Any organizing and how-to videos are gold. So to thank you, she sent me, this is the envelope she sent it in. Ideas, an envelope, and some cash. So she sent me some postage money so that when I use the envelopes, she sent me stamp money. And she gave me her address. And she wants to be a part of the Friends in the Box. And it was just so sweet. Let's see. One day about a year ago, I looked up collage on YouTube, and within a week, I was happily watching you, Shannon Green, Packer Dye, Liz Draley, I think is what it is, Cage Fish. Ah, wonderful stuff. Watched many hours of your videos. My most favorite are the collages, abandoned places, and collage art cards. So I just thought that was so sweet. So she sent, a lot of envelopes with cards already ready to stick stuff in, and some postage money. So thanks so much, Bridget. That was so thoughtful of you. So I appreciate Hubster appreciate. I was telling the girls before I hit record that Hubster went with 2 armloads to the post office this morning. And he said, yeah, I mean, literally handfuls of Happy Meal that I spent all yesterday afternoon getting ready. So, yeah, so any postage money or stamps really helps. So that was real sweet. Thanks so much, Bridget. Liz Drake. Oh, Liz Drake. Okay, I don't think I know Liz Drake. Let me write that down. I don't think I know Liz Drake. I know all the other ones that she mentioned. So, yeah. I know everybody says thanks in the chat too. So thanks, Bridget. I also have to send her some of my ribbon paper clips and washi tape. Yeah. Okay, next from Mary Altier. I've sent her a couple things, and she's we kind of send a couple little things back and forth. So y'all know Mary Altier is, if you have not seen her videos where she's done the Society of Idea Collectors or any of the any of the projects that we do around here, whatever you want to call them. we could call them whatever you want, but she also did videos on these where she hand carved. These are her 2 Society of Idea Collector stamps. Now you guys do not have to send me the actual, if you've carved them and stamped them, just make sure you post them somewhere under hashtag SOIC, Society of Idea Collectors. But Mary stamped out, look how good these are, guys. These are her hand carved stamps. Aren't those just amazing? Look, the Mary Altier, and look, and y'all know she has, her scissors are one of her, that's one of her icons. I know, right, Eileen? Are they good? And I think it was this one. She actually carved this one 3 times. She did not like the way the first 2 turned out, so I think she actually carved this one 3 times. I know. Hey, G, by the way. G, I love your little videos. G makes nice little short videos on her G Brody. Makes short little videos mostly from her car. Like, she just makes these little 1 or 2 or 3, 4, 5-minute videos from her car, for the most part, not all of them. But she showed her little mini journal a show or 2 ago, a video or 2 ago. So yeah, y'all go and peruse the awesomeness that is G Brody. She's fun. I like her. So anyway, Mary has hand carved these. Mary's carving Christmas ornaments for December. Oh, I'm behind. I gotta admit, I'm behind a little bit. I'm not just on Mary, but on, a few. I try to watch videos all the time when I'm working. But, there's just hundreds of people that I like, and I try to make the rounds. I try to make the rounds and get them all in. But I am a couple behind on Mary, so, yeah, I did not know that she is carving Christmas ornaments. Oh my goodness. She's a great carver. Look, anybody that can carve a scissor. And so she had this one in a little flap thing there. And she says, Dee Dee, thank you so much for your inspiration and for the Society of Idea videos. And that was on a little, everything was wrapped up. Hang on, I put that in the middle there. Everything was wrapped up in a little picture there, and she's got the washi tape. It was also presented so awesome, and it was wrapped in tissue like this. Then she sent these little bookmarks, and I so wanted to open these. I love these when I'm reading. These are one of my favorite bookmarks when I'm reading. Now in my journals and my travelers, I like these kind of, these are all my paper clip ones, I like those. But when I'm actually reading a book, I like these metallic, magnetic ones. So I really wanted to open these. I said, no, I'm going to wait till Monday so I can open it on the show. So these are the magnetic, let me show them to you here for a little bit. Can't get much closer, it'll flash out. And I don't know what's wrong with the color today, guys. It's really kind of looks a little weird. I tried to adjust it 10 times before I hit record. But anyway, so there's, let me take this little owl one off. They're just, all they are is a little magnet, see? And they're just little magnets so that you can put them on your book and it doesn't hurt your page. Let me just use this here. Well, here, let me use my Post-it notes. Grab one. So it's just a magnet holder. See? If you haven't seen these, I'm sure everybody has seen these. Yeah, I love these. Oh, that's a good idea, Jean. Because they're just perfect. Because, you know, especially if you read like I do, more than one book at a time. I got multiple books going. I don't even know how many. Probably 10, at least 10 books going at the same time. And I can do that. I can read multiple books at a time, as long as they're not all similar. You know, like I can't read 2 English writer mystery books at the same time, because they're too similar. Not that I can't, you know, mentally separate them, but I just don't like to have to try to think about it. So I'll read different books, but all on different topics. So these are awesome for when you read lots of books. Hey, Jen. And so, yeah, I love these little magnetic ones. So I love these, Mary. Thanks so much. There's some butterflies, the owls, 2 owls. And then she made, and I did see the video, she has a video on this. I don't remember if it was on a live show or which, I can't remember which video it was on. Mary makes lots of videos. She makes more videos than me. I make a lot of videos, but I think Mary makes, I don't know, she almost makes one a day. Probably at least 3 or 4 a week. And made some of those using strips of magnetic tape. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, use strips of magnetic tape and just like have them be able to fold in the middle. What, with some paper over them or something? We need pictures. You know we need pictures, Dot. It doesn't count unless there's pictures. She made these. They're bobby pin embellishments to clip papers or pages together. And so they're just awesome little paper clips. And she clipped them all on, this is some of the paper I sent her. And so anyway, they're little bobby pin. They're those large bobby pins. Y'all know what a bobby pin is. I think everybody knows what a bobby pin. And she made these. They look to me, they look like little angels. They look like little angels to me. I didn't hear her say that was what they were in her head. Maybe that is what was in her head, little angels, but I didn't hear her say that. But maybe they are. Oh, you use your own photos for those, Dot. Oh, that's a good idea. Yes, they still make bobby pins, Eileen. They do. You can find them, and you can find them in all different colors in Hobby Lobby and stuff. I don't remember what section. It's been a long time since I bought any of them. I bought them for Boo for some kind of a project some years ago, but yeah, you can still buy them. And you know, the girls use it. They still make big bows and decorative things for their hair. You know, that's still around, Eileen. Do I need to make you a big bow on a bobby pin for your hair, Eileen? Yeah, there's tons of those kind of videos. The young girls make videos with them and stuff. So anyway, I just love the way she did, like kind of like little, I don't want to call them junk angels, but you know, they kind of are. They're kind of like little angels with just little scraps of paper and fabrics and ribbons and buttons and jewels. So I just thought they were awesome. So thanks so much, Mary, for all the little goodies. I'll probably do a little giveaway. I should do at least, well, I don't know if I should do one today. I mean, Hubster went to the post office today with an armload of Happy Mail. Seriously. Don't send you one, Eileen. Don't send you a bow. Yes, we need a big bow. That's what we need to do. We need to make Eileen, our enabler elf, a big bow for Eileen, the enabler elf, and put it on her. I haven't done any antics with them yet this year. Um, what I probably should do is pull out, was it 3 years ago, Eileen, where I made you that little book of their antics? I don't know if I can top any of those. I need to get out the iPad and see if they're still in my iPad. I might have downloaded them all onto the computer and not have them on the iPad anymore. I don't remember. From a couple, 2 or 3 years ago. So anyway, but I love Mary's hand carved stamps. That's some art right there, people. Just saying. That is some art. Yeah, these would be cute framed. I mean, really they would. They'd be so cute in little frames. So there's that. Set that over here next to Bridget's. And then the last Happy Mail, was it 3 years ago? Oh, I know. What they did is, let me just go grab my iPad. Hang on. Let me just, I know they're not on my phone. Hang on. But Eileen, the enabler elf, got into all kinds of trouble with art supplies that year. I will adjust the lighting on the show if I find them. Hang on. It'll be way back, way, way, way back. I mean, y'all just don't know how many thousands of pictures I have on here. So I think I might have taken them off here because I downloaded them to 2 different computers. So I do have them on other devices. Let's see. There's Christmas. See all these. I do have them, Eileen. Okay, I do have them. They're not all together, but I will show them. I will show them after I show my Happy Meal, because I've got to readjust the it'll flash it out. So I will show the antics from 3 years ago. Yeah. I do have them. All right, so Eileen sent me this. Amazon sent them, and it was so funny because Eileen ordered me this Delusions Creative Diary with the Y. Let me put that back over on that side. And then she said, well, Amazon said it's not coming right away, that it's not available right away. I said, okay, well, that's all right, Eileen. Then about a few hours later, or maybe it was the next day, she said, oh, it says it's at your post office. I said, it did come the next day. But anyway, and I haven't opened anything. Well, I did open one thing because Eileen and Janet, hang on, sip of coffee here. So anyway, she sent me it's the Delusions Creative Diary. She sent me and it came with the clips. And again, I want to open these and put them in my journal, but I waited. I was good. The stick-its, some Post-it notes. And I like putting this like on the inside of the journal and like washi taping it in so there's some in there. And then the die cuts. All these little die cuts, and I'm going to go through them all. But I did have to color because Eileen and Janet were in there. So I did have to, I used some, what do you call it, Copic and alcohol markers to color them in because Janet and Eileen were in that pack. You broke Cyber Monday this year. Dorothy says, I used to have long curls when I was little, and Mom made them with strips of rag that the hair was wound around. Yeah, to make them curly. Yeah. Yeah. Dot. You should find a picture of that, Dot. Find an old picture of you with your long curly hair. We need pictures. It doesn't count unless there's pictures. Quoting I Carry Love. Which, by the way, I hope she's doing okay. I need her new address. I know. That's Janet and Eileen right there. So I did color those. I'm not saying which is which. Uh, but in my head, this was Janet and this is Eileen. uh, no, that's not hair. That's, I think, well, maybe it is hair. I guess it is supposed to be hair. I was thinking it was a hat. I thought it was a hat, but it could be blue hair. That's Eileen. This one's Janet. I'll show them all here in a minute. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the diary. I haven't taken, I did peek in it, but I haven't taken off the cover here, which goes just through the, hang on, let's take this off. Let's see if I can do this. Let me get a, oh my gosh, let me get the strap back around. All right, so this is the back one. Let's take that off. And then this one, see, now I wanted to slide it off, but I just, there we go. I wanted to leave it all together till I showed you guys. It's hard getting Happy Mail on a Friday. A Thursday or Friday? No, was it Thursday? I think I got it on Thursday. And I had to wait till Monday. Janet's one that shows her. Eileen. So anyway, this is a Dilutions Creative Diary, and I did not know this thing existed. I have like 4 of the Dilutions, you know, the big journals, you know, the big ones. And this paper is heavy-duty cardstock like that. And it's built like the smaller journal. You know, there's a small version of the big one. I knew those existed, but I did not know about this. Now, it could be that this was just on it, and I just assumed that this was just one of the small ones. And I didn't know that it was different than the journals. Eileen says these have been out since last summer. I had never seen one. Unless I just like eyeballed over it at Michael's or something and didn't realize what it was. And same for these, though. I had not seen these. Or these. I've not seen any of this. So, I don't know. It's all part of the Creative Diary line. And just did not even see that. Probably some of it is because I have 4 of the large journals, and that's where I do a lot of my mixed media collaging in, that I didn't even really look, you know. I mean, I see the paint, and I see the sprays, and the sticker things up there hanging up, but I didn't really pay a lot of attention to the journals because I've got 4 of them, you know. So anyway, I'm going to flip through this. It has a pocket right here. So, you know, we can stick Eileen and Janet in there. We can contain those 2. No, there's no containing those 2. So anyway, there's a little pocket right there. And it's the chipboard, the heavy chipboard, just like the big one is. There's a ton more stuff that goes with it. Oh, you told me about the stickers, but I'll have to look now. I will have to look. But it's just like a miniature version. See, look, it's just like a miniature version of the large one. Now, the thing about this one, it does have dated pages, and every page has some of her artwork printed on it. Every page. So you have the artwork, and then you have the Monday through Sunday. There's no dates, so you can put all your own dates. Your dates and your whatever on it. Now, my plan for this, though, as long as the watercolor pen, my real brush markers will work on here, is I thought I would practice my, I want to do more brush lettering with the watercolory look. You know how they flow into, the letters flow into colors. I thought that would be so pretty on this. That's dependent on if the watercolors will, if they just float on top of this, or if they, you know, sink in or spread. I'll have to do tests. So, yeah, cover all this up, yeah. So you can just use it as a journal. But what I love about it is there's every page. Look, I'm going to do a flip here, guys. So every page on this side's the same. Monday through Sunday, little squares with no dates or anything. So you can do whatever you want over here, even if you just sketch or draw. But the fact that there is art on every single page, and I did go through every page, and because it's real stiff, this is cardstock. I mean, this is like 110 weight at least. It's heavy cardstock, every page. So, so when you get it, it's really stiff. So you have to kind of go through one page at a time and, like, you know, really fold it back. So, and then she has a few pages that are just black and white that you can color, like the little die cuts. So I'm just going to do a flip here. It's in your cart now? I know. I tell you, Eileen will enable you in a heartbeat. That's why she is the enabler elf. She didn't get that name just because we wanted to give it to her. She is the enabler elf. I hope y'all can see. Am I zoomed in far enough? I think you can see, because I just want you really to see the color here. So look, there's just, you know, I'm guessing I didn't count them. I'm thinking there's 52 weeks, you know, for a year. So isn't that cool? So Diane, I think I got it right? Diane Reevely, D-Y-A-N. I get her and Dina Wakely mixed up. I mean, their first names. And I know I'm not the only one that does it. Yeah, there's no date, so you can put whatever you want. I use the date. Oh, you use your date stamps for your beast. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So you can date stamp it. I have, where is it? I got these. Let's see if you can see. Let me put them up here. They're not in color. They're not, they look, the stamps, the acrylic stamps are made with a color, like a watercolor look on them. Obviously, there's nothing, they're clear, they're still clear. They're clear date stamps, but I'm going to hold it up so you can kind of see what comes in it. You get the months, the day, and the numbers. And I've used these. But I'll tell you how I stamp these out. I'll take, let me show you. Let me grab one of my little ink things here. And a piece of paper over here. So what I'll do, because I use multiple, you know, things, you know, especially with our syllables. So just take, if you have a small date stamp like this, and of course you can pull the one off, you know, take the one off and put it on your little, on your little acrylic blocks or whatever and stamp it. To me, this is just as easy. So what I do is I do the whole, all of it. And I'm not being neat here, guys, you know, and y'all know I'm not the best stamper in the world. But, and there's no cushion. Well, my desk is pretty cushiony. So you can just stamp the whole year. Stamp the whole year at a time, right? And then cut it out. But however is easiest for you. All right. So, yeah. Something like that. You like the fact that it's not, yeah, I do too. I like that it's not dated. And again, I don't know that I'm probably not going to use this for any kind of calendar thing. My intention is, as long as it'll work, to use my my real brush markers, real brush watercolor, to try to do some lettering, brush lettering with them, you know. That's the plan. All right, let me keep flipping here. Yeah, I don't do a everyday journal either. And that's why another reason that I like my syllables, because you can do whatever weeks, days, or whatever you want. I'm going to do a page in a minute. Anything that I have, like appointments or, you know, people visiting, vacation, doctor appointment, anything like that goes on the calendar on the refrigerator. You know, that all goes on the refrigerator calendar. And that's as much as I keep up with things like that. Now, in my, this one that I had to buy, whoops, that I had to buy because of Paula. Well, it was on sale too. Paula got this and I saw it on sale. I'm going to use this one for my videos. So it is a dated calendar, but they're not numbered. So you put your own numbers, right? I'll use this for my video, keeping up with my videos, and for when Hubster and I go on our excursions and do any video excursions, you know, metal detecting, the museums, stuff like that. I want to start. I have a place of 10 already that I want to go in 2018. So I will put that on here. Oh, can't message me back. Put that in here. That's what this one's going to be. Okay, so let's just keep flipping here. Okay, more. I wish people would stop showing the planners. You're drooling over it. Well, then you make one. We're going to do the syllables here in a minute. You can make one. And to tell you the truth, guys, it's so much fun to make your own kind of things like that. It really is. Terry and I ordered this, and it's being shipped from the moon. This right here, Eileen, or the one from, or the Jane Davenport one. Which one is being shipped from the moon? I hope you got a good deal, because I got a really good deal at Michael's when they had their big sale. So yeah. Okay, so I'm thinking there's 52 of them because that's how many weeks, right? And so there's that, the Creative Diary, and then now I get to open everything, see? The Jane Davenport one, yeah, oh. Yeah, I don't know why, maybe it's because they got all sold out at Michael's, and so they're having to restock everywhere. I don't know. Okay, so these are the paper clips, and they're like little glossy accented type hearts on there, and I love these. And of course, y'all know I have my, let me go grab it. Hang on. Let me move this to the side here because I'm getting piled up right next to me here. Hang on. I took my pen out of this one to bring in here to show you guys. So let me put my Sharpie pen back in my pen loop here. So my Travelers, which y'all know, I broke down and got the Jane Davenport canvas cover when I got it on sale for like $5. So this is the book that I use for when I'm reading. Note-taking for reading. When I'm reading a book, I annotate my books too. But I do a lot of reading, studying, history, all kinds of topics. Now, I'm not talking about, now I might make a list of current books I'm reading. I don't annotate or take notes on fiction, but I read a lot of nonfiction. And so that's mostly what this is for. And there's all my handmade paper clip rag flags, if you want to call them that. My rag flags for that. And so it's got my little Connie paper, pin loop there. And so this is what I use for that. There is absolutely no calendar in here at all. No calendar, no date. I mean, I'll handwrite a date if I want to say, well, I'm reading so-and-so on a certain date. But there's no calendars in here. When do I have time to read? I make time to read. Yeah. I make time to read. Rag tags. Oh, well, now I'm tongue-tied. Okay, so I'm going to take off my paper clips here. And yeah, these are really so cute. I love them, Eileen. So there's two blue, no, let's see. There's, well, they're all different. All the little, even though there's two pinks, they're totally different. So, rag flags. Thank you. Gotta get it out. Rag flags. Okay, so anyway, yeah, I love these. And I like that they're black and they're just kind of different. So those are the Dilution clips. And then the Post-its. I know, I'll never be able to say that without reading it. So these are she calls them stick-its, you know, little Post-it notes, right? Little sticky Post-it notes. So these are the Creative Diary ones. Says there's 100 in there. Yes. And let's see. All right. So then we have the die cuts. I'm reading chat here too, guys. So again, Eileen and Janet, I colored them. And I just did a quick color with alcohol markers. A little bit of shading, not too much. Because they throw enough shade. We don't need a lot of shading when they throw all that shade. So let me go through these. I think there's 2 or 3 of each one. Like this is here. So you can see what they look like. She has about 5 different sets of die cuts. See, I didn't know that. I did not know that. I mean, I know of her Dilution sprays, which I have probably 2 or 3 of each. Then I need to actually go get some more because I am running low on those. I don't use them as often as I used to, but those inks are very, very vibrant. They're very vibrant, like the Jane Davenport Mermaids. Very vibrant inks. Okay, so let's flip through these here. And there's 24 in here. So let me just kind of... Here's this one. So I'm guessing there's 2 of each. This one's so cute. Janet posing for her UPS. Because there's 2 of those. I'm not going to repeat that. I'm not going to repeat that, Eileen. 2 of these. Aren't they adorable? They're so fun. And they're heavier than paper, but they're not so thick like chipboard that they're going to bulk up your journals, right? Little cat. 2 of those. This little girl here. The little bulldog. Goes with the cat. See, those 2 got to go together. And there's 2 of each. I don't know. Some of them might be stuck together there. And then this one again, the Eileen one. Aren't they just fun? They're just fun. Little characters. And then this one with the spider web on her face. So yeah, those are the die cuts. The Dilutions Creative Diary with the Y die cuts. Ranger puts them out. Yeah, 2 of each of 12 designs. It says 2017. So these are the newer, I guess, newer die cut ones. So there's those. So thanks so much, Eileen. That's also fun. I'll throw these in the mail to them later. next time I write them or send them something. Although I did just send you something, Eileen. Oh, your birthday card. Your birthday card's coming, Eileen. All right, so real quick now, I'm going to have to adjust. Let me move this to the side here. I'm going to have to adjust the lighting to auto, adjust so that I can show you some Eileen antics. And they're in no particular order, I don't think. So, yeah, because I'll show you here in a minute. Let me go ahead and get my camera settings. Let's do, let's see, hang on. Let's do right light, I think. Okay. So this one, this was day 6. So every day I would put, and I did this for a month. This was 3 years ago. So Eileen the Enabler Elf, this was her list. Dear Santa, and she has her list here, counting down what she wanted. It's already down to like 50 things down there. And she's holding the little pen. So again, I'm not going to show them in any particular order. Okay, let me turn this one sideways. Here's day 5, and this is her brushes. This was Eileen enabling art supplies. Enabling art supplies. And now I need the washi. Oh, I didn't know there was washi tape. No, I did. They're on a card, though, isn't it? Isn't her washi tape come flat, Eileen? I might have seen that. And I have seen the stamps, Eileen. But I don't need the stamps. I might succumb to the stickers. So here's Eileen on day 5 with her brushes. Every day it was a different supply. Okay, every day she had different supplies. Okay, here she is with some colored pencils. This was day 4. There's colored pencils, Eileen with her pencils. Here is, I think it was Jonna wanted her measurements because Jonna made her a sleeping bag. So here's her measurements. That's Eileen's measurements. Because Jonna made her a sleeping bag. This one was when she was with her. Okay, hang on. She's saying hi to Barb for that one. That's a cameo right there. Okay, so I'm trying not to have them flash out. Okay, here's, you need more washi tape. She's all surrounded in washi tape. That's her Christmas washi tape. She has all her red and green washi tape there. And if you notice, she's taped down. She's taped down. She can't get up because of the washi tape. Oh, it's a container. Oh, okay. I don't think I've seen that one, Eileen. 5 rolls of the Dilutions tape in a roll. Okay. Oh, Jean. Jean said she was so excited to get up and see what Eileen was up to every day. Here's where she was Amazon shopping. She's passed out. I don't know if you see those little spirals on her eyes. She's got those little spinny eyes going. Those little, like when you're in a vortex. She has those vortex eyes going on. And she is on Amazon. She's laying on the computer, on the keyboard there. She's laying on the keyboard. And she's shopping on Amazon. Okay, so this was day 1. ETEE, wait a minute, let it focus in, is dreaming of giving some racks to 3 emailers. So this was, we were doing giveaways. So here she's in a pillow and blanket. That was day 1. And that's when she was dreaming of giving away some we call it happy mail though, racks, random acts of kindness. Okay, so then let's see, let's jump down here. Here is day 7. And here she is visiting Starbucks. Well, she brought home cups from Starbucks. So there's all her Starbucks cups. Here she is buying gift cards. So Eileen is playing, this is how Eileen plays cards. How Eileen plays cards. And we have little funny little sayings for each one. Okay? Eileen playing, this is her version of playing cards. Okay? Then, let's see, there's and see, then in between, in between, this is when Boo was at cheer. This is when she was in cheer sport there. There she is right there. So those are in between my, yeah, she was so little. This was in 2013. Let's see if it'll focus. I see the cam there. So there's my little Boo 2013 cheer. Okay, let's go ahead and get back to Eileen here. Annie sent me this one. She found it somewhere on Instagram or somewhere. Darth Vader and the stormtroopers dressed up as Santas. Okay, here's day 9. Eileen and the gingerbread cookie. Bless his heart, she just chopped his head right off. She's eating the gingerbread cookie. She has, if you notice, attached to her hand is a candy cane. So she got the candy cane and reeled in the gingerbread man and just chomped off his head. That's our Eileen. Just saying. That's Eileen. Yeah, here's her medal. Yeah, there's her cheer sport medal. And there she is, happy with the medal. Okay. All right, let's see. Oh, and here's Cam. Oh, that's not a very good picture. Okay, so back to Eileen. This was day 10. Day 10, she is bowling. She gets in trouble, I'm telling you. Eileen is bowling with the ornaments. Here she is with cupcake. This was day 13. She's all tangled up in the ribbon eating her cupcakes. That was day 13. Like I said, they're not in any real order. Here's day 11. Here she is all in yarn. Okay, she was trying to do a little crocheting. That wasn't going so well. Yeah, Eileen crocheting didn't go so well, but that was day 11. See, there's numbers in all of them. Okay, this was day 12. She was all tangled up in her garlands there, playing Jenga. There's day 12. That's the last day. Let's save that one. Okay. Where's some more here? Okay, here she is with a whole bunch of Christmas. They're actually erasers, but they look like candy. So there she is on day 15. That's with all her Christmas eraser collection. Here's day 16 with her Crayolas. When your child sees the elf, she will pass out. She's talking about for day. Oh, yeah. We had so much fun. I did this every day for that year. Here she is in her confetti. Here's some ideas for you, though, G. Brody. Here's some ideas. So this is day 17. These are all art supplies and supplies, right? Here she is in her confetti. Let's see. Here's day 18. She's in the art books. There she is hanging on the art book shelf. Okay, there she is in the art books. This is day 19. Here she is in her stamp pads. And there's Boo and Cheer again. Let's go. Let's see. Yeah, here's Boo. Let's see. Here she is practicing with her coach. Sorry, got a little, got to do a little granddaughter intervention there. Sorry, can't help. Oh, here's my grandpa, he passed away in the 80s. But this picture, I think, was like 1907, 8, or 9. I can't remember. Here he is, my grandfather. In 1907, 8, or 9, he's skinning muskrats. Don't email me, people. Don't email me. But that's my grandpa, my mom's dad. I don't know if mom's watching, but there's my mom's dad skinning muskrats. Okay, let's move on. Oh, Julie, I don't know if Julie Topaz is here. Julie Topaz. This is pictures when I did her grandchildren for her. There's there's her granddaughter when she got her portrait, and then her other granddaughter when she got her portrait. Those are Julie Topaz's when they got their portrait. Sorry, guys, it's not very clear. You know, I'm doing my best here on the iPad. Okay. Oh, lost the pictures. Come back. Oh, man, I got to scroll all the way back. Hang on. I accidentally closed it out. It's all the way at the top, I think. Okay, here we go. All right, then let's see what else we got. Okay, here's when Eileen, this was day 20. This is when she was in her sleeping bag. That is the sleeping bag that sister woman Jonna made. She made her a little sleeping bag and a little blankie, and she's done passed out. And let's see what else. Okay, here's Eileen with her. This is day 23. There she is with her paint. Eileen's painting there. Finger painting. She's finger painting. And then let's see. Here she is doing some photography. There's a photo shoot. Eileen's, I think she's probably taking pictures of her cabana boy. But there she is with doing their photo shoot. What else do we have here? Oh, yeah, here it is. Yeah, exactly. That's what she's doing. Look, there's the other side. There she is taking pictures. You like these, G? Let's see what else here we got. Okay, here she is. She's running away. She stole all my white gel pens and was taken off. She's running away with my white gel pens. Okay, Noelle. She's hauling off with my white gel pens, leaving a trail. Okay, let's see. Here she is working on a picture. That's actually one of Cam's pictures. I think he was visiting. He was working on a picture, and she started taking over the project. You know, kind of like I do when Cam's here. Oh, let's see. I think there might be one or two more. And then the last on Christmas Eve, I think it was, this is the one we posted here. Here she is. She's praying. She's saying a prayer with the angels. That's on Christmas Day. Yeah. So there she is right there. She's kneeling and saying a prayer with the angels. Being thankful. Being thankful. So yeah, those were some of the pictures from, oh wait, here's another one. Here's one I missed. Here she is with all the rub-ons. Now I have since given all these away, but there she is with all it's one of those shoe holders, you know, and our jewelry holders. Not a shoe holder because this is too little. It's a jewelry roll. Hang on, let me get back here. And that was all my rub-ons that I since have, I think I've given away all but maybe one pack of those. There she is with the rub-ons. Is there any more? Showed that one, the colors. I think that's pretty much it. I think I've shown y'all most of them. I might have missed one or two, and they're all out of order. But yeah, that was Eileen, our enabler elf, in 2013. So I guess that was 4 years ago, Eileen. I'm not seeing any more. So yeah. So let me get my little elves back here to readjust my lighting. Let's see if I can. That looks pretty good. Probably have to adjust it when I go to color. But anyway. So yeah, there's a little trip down memory lane with our elves. I have a couple other ones from like last year, was it? Or let me look again. Let me go back to my iPad, guys. Hang on. See if I can find them real quick. Let me scroll back. I think it was last year or the year before where I got, there's a good one with the, oh yeah, I do have to find it. Let's see if I do have it. Because she did some good antics last year, or maybe it was a year before, I don't remember. But she even made a sign and hung out on the mailbox with an Amazon sign. You remember that one, Eileen? She had her Amazon stick on the mailbox. And then she got locked out one year. I think it was last year. She got locked out of the house. Let's see. Sorry, guys. I've got like 5,000 pictures here, and I'm trying to scroll just as fast as I can. And yes, they've been clouded, Jean. So don't be fussing at me for all my pictures on my iPad. There's about 5,000. I'm trying to go quick. Just stare at Eileen for a minute while I scroll. Maybe I should have went the other way because I think they were really cute. So it's worth the wait if I can find them because they were really cute that year. So I'm showing these because I haven't really done a lot with them this year. Last year, Vern was in there with them, causing trouble. Oh, here is where Lulu was proposed to. Y'all remember when Lulu got proposed to? Oh, I fixed the light, sorry. All right, let's see. All right, let's see. Did I save those on the iPad? Some things I save on the phone. Some things I just download and get rid of. Some things are on a hard drive. Some things are on a thumb drive. They're all over the place. Some things are on my desktop. Some are on the laptop. Yeah, okay. So I don't have last year's on here. So you have 13,000, Jean, on your iPad? I got rid of a lot of them. I clouded them. They're all on they're on my, iTunes thing. So, okay. So now let's go ahead and do a little bit of a project. Let's move all this out of the way. Get a sip of my cold coffee here. And I'm going to move in. Y'all know my syllables. Okay, I don't have to back out. My syllables binder. This is just the binder of the syllables. All the little bits, right? And we're going to do a page out of this book. So here's how many syllables I have now in this binder. This is completely full of all types of and I did save out some paint chips for another idea. I got that idea here. So I might need some bright orange ones. I don't know. I don't know what colors I'll need. But anyway, and then I have washi tape on the dividers just to have some washi tape handy. And I got some more like plastic sheets here so that, for one, that this don't accidentally get stuck with these. But also I can put stuff in these. So I'm just going to do a flip. Oh, I did need another one of those in another book, though. Let's see. I might have to take some of those out. So, okay, let's get the color back. Somehow the color went bye-bye. I don't know if the color intensity, the brightness was too bright. I don't know what happened here. Let's try to get some of this adjusted. Come on, white balance, stay balanced. That's okay. My hands, well, no, that's way off. Hang on. I was going to say, my hand's not that red, but this isn't that bright either. So let's adjust that. Okay, I think that's better. Okay, so we're going to pull some things out of here, and I'm going to do a page. So this is all different little cutouts, punch outs, ephemera, stickers, and I've already gone through this book a few times. So I'm not going to go through the whole book, but I want to get to, there's a page in here where I have my, what do you call it, typewriter to color, and I'm going to use that for my page. So all kinds of stuff here, color book pages, little bits of color book pages. Here, look, there's where I stamped those clear stamps. I put some of the new flow stuff in here, and then here's just different color book pages, and you can just cut off of them what you want, you know, cut bits off and use them. So this is all here it is. This is the one I want to use. So this is my syllables binder of syllables. Okay, then I have the binder that's actually for the finished pages. I'm going to hold my hand here to flip through a few more. So you can see this is just to pull from. I put a few alphabet stickers in here just so I remember to use them. I put some stencils in here just so I remember to use them. So what the idea of this binder is for you to put your scraps, I call them syllables, because you take bits of these words and make a whole from them, right? So you can just pull from any of your syllables here to make your planner pages, if you will. There's my Tim Holtz families. Got words, stickers, cutouts, punch outs, just all different stuff here. More stickers. And in here, guys, see, I'll put like I got like 5 or 6 pages of stickers in here. So I just know they're in there, right? Labels, more stickers and labels. These are some that, what do you call it, sent me. These are the only ones I have left. I gave all the rest away. Stamped images on acetate. These are from Blue, what's her name? Blue. Oh, her name just escaped me. Sorry. So I put those in there, some cards, some ephemera, faux ephemera, bits out of, what do you call it, antique catalog collecting, just anything. It's just whatever. It's just whatever. You guys, stuff is much less expensive. Oh, okay, Jan. There you go. Jan said that you can get the diary, Diane Reevely diary stuff on Bitsy. So again, this is just a whole bunch of different syllables to use when you go to make your pages. Paper dolls, paper, you know, anything cut out of magazines, whatever. All right, so I am going to use some of this stuff. And I've already shown you. I just kind of feel like I have to show a little bit of it because otherwise people sometimes don't remember or weren't here. So this is my 2018 planner. Okay, this is my planner for 2018. I have put some of my Society of Idea Collector stuff in here that I know I will use. So that's just kind of, I won't go through that now. Y'all know the Society Idea Collector stuff. I've got some of that in here for now. Okay, so let me skip over to the pages. So I've already given examples of this. Here are the little bit, your daily squares from a calendar, and you do not have to buy a calendar, although you can get calendars for $1 now. You know, just the cheap calendars to cut the squares out of. But you don't have to do that. You can just cut your own little white squares. Punch them with the punch. But I just use the little calendar squares. And then this one's washi taped on. But the thing is, see, then you can move them wherever you want. You can washi tape them and move them anywhere you want. Or when you decide that you want them wherever you have them, then you can either glue them, staple them, tape them, whatever you want. Okay? Hey, kangaroo babe. Anybody else popping in? And so I have a few pages started here and a lot of these I've done specifically for examples for you guys. So here's the Don't Be a Robot page. This was from November. There's my little Mona Lisa peeking out there. Made a robot out of one of those conductors, you know, the electric conductors. I had a whole page of those. So I just put some eyeballs on them. And I am putting a paper clip on every page. The reason I'm putting a paper clip on every week, and there'll be 52 of these, plus special days, is I just like to be able to paperclip little things to it. So let's say I did this page and then something else came up that I wanted to add to it. I'll just paperclip it. You know, just put it in a paperclip. So here's my little cutouts. This week had, I don't remember if it had 4. I think it had 4 in that first week of November, 4 days. So I cut the squares out of the calendar and I just put a little bit of a Sharpie marker around the edges. And then on that day right here, I wrote New Society of Idea Collector Ideas. So there's my little note for something I did on the 1st. Hey, Kate. This project's really inspired me. I love your samples, Kate. If y'all don't follow Kate the Skate on Twitter, I think it was on Twitter. It might have been on Instagram. It might have been on both, where I saw some of her pages. So there's my Don't Be a Robot. So here's the thing. I just put a splash of paint and some splatters. But everything else, like washi tape, these robots were cut out of a collector book, you know, that had all kinds of vintage collectibles. I cut the robots out. But I made them, I put my own little antennas on them and changed their eyes and, you know, glued them all together in a row. These are leftover stickers. I just wrote out BU. And then here's your little, you know, calendar days. Okay, I did end up stapling these. But if you want to move them around, then just washi tape them. Okay? You accept strangers on Twitter? Okay, yes, on Twitter. Okay. So, and this one had the ink bleed through. Now, the other thing too is if you don't want 52 individual pieces of cardstock in your binder, then do a week on one side and a week on the other. So you could just get away with, you know, 25 or so, you know, cardstocks if you want your binder to be thinner. But I'm going to do one a week with the full week. But then I have specialty things, like here was my specialty thing for Veterans Day. Okay, and so it fell in November, but it's not. It's its own special page. So you can add. You know, it's kind of like a combination of everything that we all do. It's some scrapbooking. It can be some planner. It can be some smash book. It can be some flow book. It can be some ephemera junk journal. It can be a little bit of everything. And really all you're doing is adding your calendar days to your page for the week. In this case, you know, look, I have one day here. The 11th, that was the 11th. I could, if I didn't do anything, I don't think we did anything on the 11th. But what I'm showing you here is that if you did go to a picnic, a family gathering, whatever the day was, you can write that on a square. Make your own squares. If the little squares are not big enough for from the calendar, just cut you out a square. So here on my little paper clip, I have a little red paper clip. I have brave. I have freedom is never free. I have a couple of quotes, one from Alexander Hamilton, another one, you know, just little quotes like this, right? And I just have some washi tape up here. I have a little word that says remember right there. and then I just paper clipped all these. You can also just glue them on here. You can glue your dates. You can staple your dates. I just like the way it looks with some little special quotes or something clipped to the page. Okay, so you can do it however works for you. If you don't like splatters, don't put splatters. All right, and then here's my bee page. I am still working on my bee page because I haven't finished this bee yet. I did this one last week where we painted and penciled some bees, and I will end up putting them somewhere on this page or on the information page. So here's another example of something, a special page. I wanted to do some mind mapping and some information on bees. Right now, it's just paper clipped in there, okay? But I have sheets on the bees, okay? This one, now these pages here, the weekly or main focus pages are on cardstock, right? These are on cardstock. But if I'm going to add 5 or 6 pages of information, like I'm not done with my bee information. Obviously, it's not all going to fit on one page, so it's going to take more than one page of information. I'm going to put that on the like notebook paper type paper because it's going to get really thick, very thick. Which one is me what, Azure? I don't know the question. Okay, so here's a grow a tree. Here's an idea collector. This is my stamp, is my my idea collecting carved stamp. Remember, we did a carving for your logo, if you would, for your Society of Idea Collecting. So this one I just did all in purple, black, and yellow. Here's another one. This is a sample page for you guys to show you that you can, on your week, okay, on your week or a day, you can draw your own journaling lines, and I drew them all different ways. And I just left this one plain so that for an example for you guys. So you can use paper to journal on. You can write your own lines. I do not usually do lines on my journaling. I journal on blank paper, no line paper. But if you need lines or like lines, then draw your lines. And then so this week, you can have all your days on here. You know, you can go 1 through 7 and have your little squares wherever you want them. And then do your journaling on here too. You can washi tape your squares to it, glue them, staple them, whatever you want. And then it can also be your journaling. So it's kind of like an all-in-one planner. It's a journal planner, idea collecting, all in one. But in a binder. I can't, for me, I can't stress that enough. For me, it has to be a binder. I have to be able to move things around, add things to it, shift things. That's just me. I love my binders. Here's another one that's just got a little start to it for a sample. Another one, this one I thought about maybe doing for the my cover for the year. Every Moment Matters. This is just one of those Project Life type cards with another little card, some washi tapes and splatters. This is cut out of a scrapbook paper, floral, and then of course my little paper clip. It just makes me happy, right? And if you want to turn it into a full-on planner, you can do that. All right, so then I have a couple pages with just some color splashed on them. Here's some leaves that I want to color and do on this page. And yeah, so then I have, yeah, I got mostly the rest is just starts. So what I want to do is, let's get, do I want, because I think I want my typewriter to be pink. I don't know if I have a pink page started. I don't think I have a pink page in there. So you can start a few pages if you want by just putting some paint on it. Again, I wouldn't recommend doing all 52 weeks because you don't know what color you might want for that week. You know, again, a lot of these are samples for you guys. All right, so now I want to do a page. Did I have a piece of cardstock here? Yeah. I want to do a page and put something behind it because my table is crunchy. And it's just a piece of cardstock. This one just doesn't have holes in it. A piece of cardstock I want to start with, and what I want to use is from the Flow book of paper, this typewriter. So I want to use this typewriter and some butterflies, and I want to do a page for like uh, January. Okay. Now I don't have the calendar for January yet because I'm going to buy, y'all know I'm going to buy a whole bunch of calendars for $1. But I wanted to show you a different option. So instead of using your calendar pages, you can cut your own squares, guys. They're just little squares, and you can put your own dates on them. I'm going to use paint chips. So I'm going to use the paint chips for the days. And depending on what colors I go with here, will depend on the paint chips. But you can use your little paint chips, put your date on here, like, you know, Sunday the 1st. I don't even know what day. The 1st of, well, I do too because I'm streaming that day. I'm streaming New Year's. New Year's is on a, is it Monday, Jean? Because I'm streaming on Sunday morning at 7:30, I think. So I should know the date. But anyway, you can write your own days and numbers. So like this could be Monday the 1st, Tuesday the 2nd, Wednesday the 3rd. New Year's is on a Monday. Okay, thanks, Eileen. Let me write that down. Oh, and I was going to show you these pins too. Where's my oh, I stuck it back in the trousers. I wanted to show you these Sharpie these Staples pins that I got. They're normally like $6, I think, and I had a $5 coupon. Anyway, I got them for like 55 cents for the packs. I had a $5 coupon. Staple reward. So, yeah, December 31st is New Year's. Yeah, but New Year's starts on Monday. So the 1st is on Monday, January. Okay, yeah. Thanks, Jean. Streaming begins with me on December 31st, yes. Okay, so I really thought, I said, these pens look almost just like a Sharpie, because these are the pens I write with all the time, the Sharpie pen. And what I love about them is they're thin, because I write tiny, but they don't go through the page. So anyway, because I got a pack of, I think there was 8 or 10 for $5, well, and I got them for 54 cents. So I got them. They are a little thicker. Where's my sample here? I wrote this before. Here is, I wrote Syllable, Planner Page, and Happy Mail. That's the name of the video. And then here it is with the Sharpie. So here, I like it's a little bit thicker than the Sharpie. And it depends on how big you write. But the thing about this one is it went through a little bit. See, it ghosted, and if you go any kind of pressure, it's going to go through. The Sharpie pen does not go through. And that's what I love about the Sharpie pen. If you're journaling on, you know, thinner paper, like notebook style paper, that thinner paper, you can't do that with this, because if you're journaling, it's going to ghost or even go through. So this is good. It's a permanent. It's called Staples Duramark Permanent. Okay, and but it's not going to replace my Sharpie pen for writing. Okay, but just to show you the difference between the two, because these are so much cheaper. You know, well, not so much, probably $3 cheaper maybe. And you get, well, I think there was like 8 of them for $5.50. No, maybe it was like close to $6 for either 8 or 10. Whereas these are like $7 for like 3 or 4 now. They used to be a lot cheaper, but I guess everybody's liking them. So yeah, and these don't bleed. Yeah, that's why I like them, because they don't bleed. Okay, so I just wanted to show y'all that. All right, so anyway, I want to use this. I'm going to start, and I don't have this really planned out, guys, other than I wanted to use this typewriter for the New Year page, like January, week 1 January, okay? But I haven't decided if I want to color it in turquoise or pink. I think I'm going to go with turquoise. I don't know why. I guess because I just like it. I hadn't decided whether I was going to color the... And this is from the Flow book of paper that I showed y'all last week. the flip of the flow. I've already deconstructed it. I've taken everything out. So I can't, if you want to see the book in its entirety, just go look at the Flow Book for Paper Lovers video. And yeah, so I think I'm going to do this in teal. So now I got to decide, do I want to paint it? Do I want to marker it? Marker and pencil, paint and marker? What I want to do. I don't want to take all day on it, but let's see. Let me maybe try, let's go with a Hoo Hoo Hero. Let's test the color here. Now I know it's going to go through, so I got to be careful. I don't know if I want to go with a full-on marker. It'd be quicker if I did it with a marker. But I don't know if I want it that dark. Let's see if I got a lighter blue. Lighter teal color, you know? And that's not teal enough. Might just have to go with paint. Because I want teal. And these are too blue. Oh, wait, maybe this one. Let's test this one. Maybe. No, that's too gray blue, but it might work. Because I'm going to go over it. Okay, we're going to go with this. We're just going to go with this color, Copic. Now, it will go through. It's a Copic. So I don't want to go, this is the page that I'm going to actually make the day on. So let me just come over here on another scrap paper. Okay. I adore the Sharpie and the Micron because they don't bleed. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Now I just got to kind of decide where's the color and where's like metal or something. So I'm just going to go ahead and just kind of color the, because I want it to be kind of quick, guys. I want to get on to my other project today, and we're already an hour and a half in. My shows are never like, oh, let's just do a quick something, right? No, never happens. So I figured that doing this with marker will be quicker. And it is thin paper. This is out of the paper, Book of Paper Lovers, you know. So I'm just going to make a little bit of a page here. Hope y'all can see okay. All right, so that's like metal bits. Could go in there with some silver or something, or just leave it white. I don't know. I just really kind of want to get the color on here to show y'all it's what's in my head. I haven't, this is just the way we're flowing with it here. And I really don't have to worry about getting out lines because I'm cutting it out, so I don't know why I'm being so careful. And if I do these letters like silver or something on top, I'll just go over it. So I'm just going to go over the whole thing, except right here, I think. So just to color a page for a week. This will be like for a week worth of page. But of course, if something special happens, like New Year Eve Streamathon or something, and I want to carry over some ideas from that onto a page, I can make a special page. Like I did my Veterans Day page. You can make special pages, my B page or whatever else, and put it all in under that week. Put it behind your main page. Okay, so now then that's paper, but I think I want a little teal just because I want teal on here. I know that's the little arm that, you move it, sideways. I'm going to make it teal. Okay. Now, it's wet, so let me hit it with the heat gun. It'll be easier to easier to cut when it's dry. Hi, Kathy K-Bird. Okay, so now let me get my little scissors. I've got these on with a 50% off coupon. I needed a new pair. My other ones were pretty bad. I had them for about 10 years, so they were ready to be replaced. All right, so I'm just going to cut this out. And my idea today was to show you how to use the paint chips for the days of the week. When will you be doing a coloring page? Jordan, as soon as I finish this. As a matter of fact, I'm going to work on that dragon book, the girl that I've partially finished. I'm going to work on that. So many projects, so little time. This is not just a color book channel, just FYI. I mean, I do love my color books and I do love coloring, but I do a lot of other things here too. So I do my, you know, these kind of things, my altered books, my collage mixed media journals, my portraits, drawing big pictures on the scroll, you know, just drawing and sketching and painting on those. So we do a little bit of everything here. Okay. So now I have this. All right, and again, let me go back to this one now. This is the one I already have hole punched. So I want this to be kind of like this, but I want to use my butterflies. Hang on, these are already got a little bit of what do you call it on them? Glue dots on them. But I don't know if I think I need another one. Do I have some more? Oh, I'm sure I got more. Let's just see if they're right handy. I think I'll go with one blue one. Okay, a teal one. All right, so this was my plan for the week of January 1st. I don't have a teal one of these. I should probably maybe paint one. All right, so January 1st is on a Monday. So even if I just did the 5 days, Monday, Tuesday, or so the first Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So we can do a full week. All right, so let's see here. So I'm going to cut out some of these little paint chips. I don't want variation. These are just your little paint chips. These happen to all be on a big sheet of paint chips. So there's one. Two. Around a long time before the color book craze. Oh yeah, I've been streaming for 7 years, and I think it's going on 4 years that I've been uploading to YouTube. I think I'm into my 4th year now of uploading to YouTube. We have over 800 videos. I say we because they're all but a few. They're all live shows. Right, live shows that we do here on Ustream and then upload to YouTube. No editing, no fast forwarding, none of that. Not that there's anything wrong with it. We're live here, people. We're not Memorex. Sorry, I couldn't resist. All right, there's 4. Let's see. Do I want maybe a brown one here, or maybe? Let's see. And again, this will be a week's worth of planner, right? So, you think, oh, this is taking a long time. Well, this is a whole week's worth. Unless you do special days. You might have another page for Christmas or, whatever, special days. Okay, there's 6. I need one more. Let's see which color in here. I really like a teal one, but I don't have one handy. I don't want pink. I want that dark of... And I'll just go with a taupe. I'll just go with a taupe color here. And I might get a little bit of shading on my... And you can spend lots of time, you know, I'm trying to kind of hurry a little bit here because I want to get on to the other project. But, let's move this here. I gotta shift things around. Get a teal. This might be too, where's this? Yeah, that's going to be too dark. Let's see. Maybe I'll get, here we go. A lighter. And just do a little bit of, and you know, again, guys, I'm just going to show you some sample right here because I want to get on to the next thing. So you can take your time and do a full-on color book page here, right? Rolling still. Okay, G, thanks for being, I know it, and you know, these shows are long. I don't ever expect anybody to sit here for 3 hours, or 6, if we do a 2-parter. And I upload them to YouTube, and then you can just go in there and you can fast forward it. You can, you know, skip to the part you want to see. Or just sit here and work on something else. That's what I do when I'm watching streamers. I'm working on stuff. I have to get things done. Just adding a little bit of, I think I'll just add a little bit under each one of these. And really the shadow would be lower, but I'm just going to add a little bit of color. Something like that. All right, so just added a little bit of depth to it. Not a whole lot, but you know. All right, so now what I want to do is kind of plan out, and I can put January week of, and let's see, let's go ahead and stamp that. Y'all know I'm not a good stamper, but hey. Let's see, and I have, you know, I can use the archival, memento, stays on. Stays on will probably go through the page, but let's just go and let's do a test. And you can use colors too, like, you know, you got your color inks, you know, your distress colors. Maybe I should use a distress color because that matches. Yeah, I'll go with black. Okay, let's take a sniff of our stays on. All right, let's get my January here. And I'll just probably hand write in there 1 through 7. All right. Let's put it on the little block. So you can use, and don't forget, guys, you can use a background. I'm not going to put a background color on here now because I don't want to spend all day on this, but I'm trying to show y'all some ideas. You can do your, a splotch of color. You can stencil. You can use a scrapbook paper on the background. You can use a splat. Maybe I'll put a splatter just to do that. Okay, let's put a splatter. Let's put a splatter of what color? Maybe black. That may look depressing. Maybe we'll do some teal. Let's do a splatter teal. Some washi tape, and then of course I tell y'all I'm going to put a paper clip on everyone. I do need to find me a paper clip. Let's see, maybe what color? And I have a bunch of different ones made up. I need to make up some more because I'm actually running a little low. Here's a blue. Here's a teal. We'll go with that one. I give them away. In our society idea collector thing, I give them away. Maybe it would be good to have it on there. That would be cute, wouldn't it? Okay, so maybe we'll do that. A little washi tape. Let's see. Where do I have some teal? What is this one? This one is a faith one, I think. Love, faith. But it's pretty, and it matches. So we're going to go with this and a yellow. So I'm going to put a little, just to show you guys some different options. Let's just put a little faith, hope, and love for the new year. And let's see, maybe a little bit of some orange or some yellow, something yellow. Hey, beady eye Beth. Let's just put a little bit of that there. Okay, that's enough for an example. Put our paper clip here. And, all right, let me take that off for a minute because I want to stamp January. I better do a test. That looks pretty juicy. That looks pretty darn juicy. Oh, that's pretty good. As long as I don't push too hard, I think it'll be okay. And let's not put January upside down. There we go. And this is how I clean all my stamps, like this. That's my in-depth cleaning. Sometimes on a baby wipe. Seriously, I should put it on baby wipe. Because I'm going to be using these a lot. So just, yeah, clean it off. It stays on, so it's gonna stay. It's gonna stain. Okay. Put that back together. All right, so we got our January, got our paper clip, and I think we will. How do I want to do this? Do I want to stamp out the weeks, days of the week? Where's my stamp? Here, maybe. I think I will. Let's just take a moment. I'll go back to my stays on here. Do a little stamping. Y'all know I'm not the best stamper. Don't tell Rach 0113. Do you remember when the typewriter? Yeah, the typewriter came from the Flow book, Terry. The one you ordered. It's in the Flow paper book, Terry. You will be getting it when you get your book. Terry ordered that book. It's from the Flow book of paper. Paper Lover. Paper Lover. Yeah, the Paper Lover Flow color. It's in one of the pages. It's a color book page in there. What did Eileen say? I just got a phone call that I want a free vacation. I said, wow, I always wanted to fly on Air Force One and go to Oz. Gee, they hung up on me. Oh, I was going to splatter. Let me go ahead and do it. Oh my gosh, Eileen. Well, this one's almost empty. I think I got a new one there somewhere. Or a fuller one. Let's go. Let's see. I think there might be enough in here. All I just need is just a little bit for a splatter. There we go. And then I'll just water this down. Get a brush that has floppy that has floppy bristles. Clean up the hands here. And I'm just going to do this. Let's move the typewriter. Yeah, Terry. Yeah. Oh, you have it. Oh, my gosh, Terry. All right, so I'm going to do some little splatter just to give it a little bit of color in the background because I'm going to have butterflies floating all over this, right? And you could paint, do a swatch of paint if you want, whatever. It's your book. You do what you want. All right, let's try that. Yeah, me either. Julie Topaz, if you weren't here earlier, Julie, I showed when I was going through my iPad from pictures from 3 years ago at Christmas, I came across the pictures of your gingers when they got their portraits, and I showed it for a second. I guess I should not be heat gunning next to my uncovered stamp pad. Yeah, don't tell Rach on you either, Julie. I know. Okay, and Jean says she's updated the Streamathon, adding Kathy Kaber. So if y'all are interested in watching 24 hours of streamers, music scrap Jean, her blog is the musical scrapper .blogspot, and it's .ca or .com. But it's the musical scrapper .blogspot, and Jean's got it at the top of her blog, the streamer schedule. I'll try to remember to put it in the description on the video, Jean. I try to remember to do that for everybody. I sometimes forget. Sometimes I'm uploading videos while I'm watching other things and I forget. So, okay, so let's see. But yeah, go to Jean's blog for the update on the Streamathon. Okay, so now what I want to do is I'm going to have to do these individually, I think. Oh, let me decide here first where I'm going to put everything. How I'm going to do this. Let's arrange. Let's audition, as we used to say in the scrapbook world. Let's audition this. And I still have the glue dots on the back from on there. All right, let's see. I think I'll do let's see how I want the butterflies to go first. I got my 7 little colors here. Maybe I'll have one here. Or maybe I want this one up here. Yeah, I know. Haven't they changed so much? I know. Uh-oh, I just pulled that off. I have to glue that back down. Okay. I think I want maybe January 1st and this one may not work. I don't know. That may be too big. Actually, this is kind of big, but all right, I think I want one little butterfly and maybe one of these. Let's see which is a good color. Because I plan on popping it up under there with one little butterfly here. So that will be Monday. So let's go with Monday here. I got my little weekdays here. No, I think I have to cut them apart. Dang, hang on. Oh, you know what would probably be easier is, well, nah. I'll just go with stamping. I'm just going to put it on my thumb. Okay. I mean, the ink is not on my thumb. The little stamp is on my thumb. All right, so let's just see here. Oh, let me do a test because that might be too juicy. Uh-oh, come back here. I need my tiny little, I have a little tiny block. Where is it? A little tiny block for stamping these little bitty things. Okay, so here, I'm going to do this. Oh, it turned out pretty good. Okay, there's Monday. So, Monday, and I'm just going to tuck that. Well, let's heat gun it because that's going to smear. I'll I think I want it right there with the paper clip right there. So there's Monday, and I'll put a 1 on there. Found the page, tore it out. Lots of good images. I know, there are, aren't there? There's a VW bus. I had them sitting over here. Here we go. Here they are. These were in the flow book of papers. This typewriter, VW bus. Here's a little music shop. I don't know if this is a Fiat or I think it's a Fiat. It might be a Mini Cooper. A little camera. The double-decker London bus, Hollywood sign, and a New York taxi cab. So those are all in there in that flow book. Okay, so there. I'll put the numbers in a minute. Let me just concentrate on the days of the week. So let's do there. Got some paint on that one. That's kind of cool. Some paint. That would probably actually be kind of cool to have some. Where's my paint? That might be kind of cool. Put a little bit of, just a little bit of messy paint on each one. Let's put a little on Monday there too. I could have put some splatters, but I didn't think about it when I was making them. All right, so there's a little bit of paint on top of the paint chips. All right, so there we go. Now, let's go to Tuesday. I think they actually are cut apart. It's just that I haven't taken each one off of here yet. Okay, so here's Tuesday. Let's just go ahead and stamp out all the week days. Tuesday, that's a hot mess. It's okay, I can read it. I'm leaving it. Because you know you're not going to have them all perfect. I certainly will not. Ode to Rach. Okay, I should just not smash it in there. Just tap it. Because I'm just getting way too much ink on there. Okay, Wednesday. And I'm stamping it off on my little thing. Okay, there's Wednesday. This is taking a long time. You're liking the page? Oh, good. I'm glad. Okay, then let's do some odd, different colors in between. Like that, I think. Okay. But you see, bus C, you can make your own planner, art journal, mixed media. It can be everything all in one in a binder, because binders rock, people. I'm telling you. You got to have a 3-ring binder. Okay, so Friday. I think I smashed that one a little. Oops, messed that one up. I'll fix the I with a pen. Okay, Friday. I was afraid of smashing it too hard. All right, let's just not get them upside down. And they're just sticking to my finger here. They're so little. Saturday. And Sunday. And these are just using paint chips. Okay. So I'm not going to use these numbers. I'm just going to number them myself. I'm just going to write the numbers on there. And do keep your plastic on top, because I'll tell you what's going to happen. You're going to lose those little words. They're not going to stick back on there that great. All right, so let's put that to the side. All right. Let me hit this with the heat gun, each one, because I know that they're probably still wet. Hang on. Oops. Come back here. That one got away from me. Okay, so now I think I'll just use my new Staples pen because it's a little thicker. It's a little thicker than my Sharpie pen. That's what I want. So let's just do a little number in the corner. There's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and let me fix my Friday eye. 6, 7, and I think I want a little dot behind it. I don't know. I just like the way dots look. Okay. So there's my little days of the week. Now it's just a matter of arranging them how you want. I lost a butterfly. Oh, there it is now. Okay, I got to glue this back on. I think I'll have him right here. Do I want it tilted? No, I kind of want that straight. So I'll just glue this part down, but leave this part unattached so that I can paper clip it. So let's just slide that over a minute. And where's my glue stick? Oh, still with the tour. Where do you get those bands to keep journals closed? You mean like, let me find one. You mean these kind of things? They're headbands. You can get them at Michael's. Michael has them like in 3s. I think they're 3s. Or Walmart, Target. They're headbands. And they usually have a little bit of a rubberization on the other side so that they kind of hold. They're just headbands. I think they're like, you can get them for 50 cents each. They're not much. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put just glue on the bottom half there so that this part isn't glued down. But I am going to re-glue this little knob here that I tore off. And I'm not going to glue that one down because I want to be able to lift that. Okay. Now when I go to glue these paint chips on, they're thicker. I'll use Eileen's tacky glue. I bought a small bottle just to have it handy because it's just handy. All right, so let's see. Do I want that there? Got to remember, there's it's going in a binder, so I don't want to cover up the. Let's see. So I'm thinking I want my little, and these still have glue dots on the back. So probably here. I want them kind of fluttering up. See, that's what I'm thinking. This one may not flutter with me. This one may not flutter. I like the colors, I like the color, but maybe one's kind of fluttering over the top of that one. Yeah, let's go over here. All right, so there's 3 fluttering over there. And then this one just kind of there. So then what I'll do, got another one here. Maybe there's one fluttering over here. Okay. And now I got Monday. That's Thursday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Something like that. So this will be my planner for the week. Now, if I could also not put him here and have this have lines, and you could journal. Okay, you could journal there if you wanted to. I just like this guy. And I'm not going to do a whole bunch of journaling right here, so just so that y'all can see. Like that. Okay? And you could put a glue dot on here. Let me get my glue dots, like I did the butterflies. Glue dots will hold. You have these glue dots. These will hold your even a chipboard thing down. They're going to hold those butterflies just fine. Okay, so I'm going to, I'll put two glue dots on this one. And I'm just picking, you stick your piece to the glue dot, and then it's got a glue dot on there. It's not going anywhere. I mean, you can still lift it up, but it's not going to fall off with these glue dots. Okay, so here's Tuesday, Wednesday, and then I can still write on them. See, you can space them enough where you can still write on them. And they're heavy, you know, it's like a chipboard, you know, paint chip. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And, you know, it's not just the planner part of it, and it's not just keeping your plans, so to speak. It's also about the creativity and having fun with it, right? You know, that's what it is for me, you know. So there we go. I got a little bit for January. Oh, yeah, I got, okay. I could put week 1 under here too. Well, I have the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, yeah. So here's week 1 of my January planner with syllables, using syllables. What did Eileen? I'm afraid to see what Eileen says. You could journal on the big butterfly with a white gel pen. I could do that. I could write week 1 right there. I could do that, Eileen. Jean. You like the page? Thanks, guys. So this will go in. Now I got to make some space. Hang on. Let me move my syllables binder of all the stuffs and get my actual binder here. I did a little flip through it for y'all. This is actually for the year. This will be my planner. Oh, let's back up. Okay. So, hey, Elk Lady, good to see you. So this is my actual planner journal, right? Let's move my stamps, my ideas. Got lots of stuffs here. Away. The paint, the glue. Uh-oh. Don't want that paint to go anywhere. All right, so now these are the pages that I've made as samples so far. Again, here's just some stuck down with the dates stuck down with washi tape. These are cut out of a calendar. Okay, you can cut them out of a calendar, make your own bigger ones, or like in this case, I used paint chips for the days. Okay. All right, so these are some of the sample ones. Here's my November. This was my November one, and this was the first week. 1, 2, 3, and they're just stapled on there. Okay, that was and I did not do all of November, but here's the one for Veterans Day. Here's my B page. Again, they're just not done, so it's just paper clipped there till I get to that, and all my B mind mapping. And so here's some other little samples. Again, all you have to do to add to these are your little squares, you know. Now, I'm not going to fussy cut these out, but I'm just going to cut out a couple here just to show you. Okay, so all you have to do is add your squares, and you've got your week done, right? These actually might work on this page. I think I will keep some of these colors here. So I have a paper clip handy, so let's just paper clip that in there. Those can be for this week when I get to. Again, these are more my sample pages for you guys rather than the weeks yet, because it really officially starts January. Hey, Mink. But I wanted to do some sample pages. Again, this just, you could have, you know, even let me see, where's my post-it notes here? Just to show you. Okay, so this can be a week right here. 1, 2. These are your days of the week. I don't know how many days are in this particular week, but I'm just going to stick these on here to show you. Okay, you can use Post-it notes for your squares. Okay, and you know the Post-it notes come in a gazillion colors, and it doesn't even have to be the color ones. Like it could be, here's the little Jane Davenport ones that came in the planner. You can use these. You know, you can have your, there's day 1, 2, you know, whatever. So little Post-it notes are quick. You know, of course you have to write or stamp dates, but that doesn't bother me. Like, let's see here. Let's just do. And let's just say this is Monday. You could have a 1 right there. So you can just write it out. Yeah, but not the first week, Terry. The first week, like in November, there was 3 days in November. I think the first week of December, this week, I think it did start on Sunday. But anyway, yeah, a lot of times the first and last week of a month may not have a full week. You know, yeah, y'all are thinking every week does not have 7 days in a week. People, all right, I gotta prove it. Just make me some more work, people. Make me some more work. Let me get a calendar that I have. Hang on. Here's my, this is a calendar I use. Oh, look, July had 1 day in that week. Oh, my gosh. Oh, look, August. It only had 5 days that week. September had 2 days. Well, well, well. I'm just, the girls ragging on me in the chat, so yeah. Okay, so again, you know, here we go. You can have your Post-it notes, or you can have, you know, chip pieces, or calendar. Cut the little square. Cut the little squares out yourself. And again, like here, let me go back over here to the my Veterans Day page, because I was a one day event page. Then I made a larger square for that one, right? So I just made a bigger square for that day because there's only one on that day because it's a special event. Snack. Okay, so anyway, let's flip over here because this will be in, I haven't made the, I'm using my tabs. I'm just going to stick it in here. So here's my January 1st week. I'm ready. I'm ready for January 1st. Oh my gosh. I'm ragging on you guys like you are on me. We have snapping turtles in this chat, I'm telling you. Snapping turtles. They will pick up on anything. Snapping turtles. Okay, so I'll keep these chips. I'm going to put these back in my syllables binder to use on a future project. Okay, so there we go. Now you can see, kind of where we're going with it, right? All right, so I am going to stop this video, and I will be back. This is 2 hours of, projects and things. Syllables, I call it syllable planner page and happy mail. That was this 2 hours. So I will be right back, and we are going to work on finishing coloring her. Okay, so thanks guys for watching. If you're watching on YouTube, Oh, you know what? I need to do a drawing. Hang on. Let's do a Society of Idea Collecting drawing. Let me get my bowl. And I did add about 10 more people. I added about 10 more people since the last drawing. There's a lot more in here than it looks, guys. I'm just going to do one today because Hubster just took a double armload to stuff to the post office today. Literally, a double armload. I worked all afternoon yesterday on Happy Meal. So let's just do one drawing today for the Society of Idea Collectors. Okay? Maybe I'll send out some paint chips and some stuff. Okay. All right, so I'm just going to flip this all up together and just mix it up. Okay, then I cover it up with my hand and then dig down in here and get one person out. Okay, so wait for it. Who is it? Who is it? Terry L. Terry L. She will get a little Society Idea Collector envelope of goodies. And these are just these little things that I draw every week out, guys. They're just a business size envelope with some paper clips and some Post-its and some little goodies. You know, it's, oh, thanks, Pacola, episode 17. Well, yeah, Syllable Planner, Society Idea Collector, 17, and Happy Mail. Okay, so I'll add all that in the description box. Thank you, Pacola. So, yeah, Terry L. And, yeah. Okay, yeah, Hubster went out with the big armload. Okay, guys, so if y'all are here, and hi, CB, I'll be right back, and thanks for watching, guys.